Hey guys, welcome back to another very interesting video of BK. In this video, I will be talking with you guys about a new technology that has been implemented on the smartphones. In the recently concluded Mobile World Congress or the MWC that happened in the last week of February, LG announced a new smartphone called LG G8 Think. So in this smartphone, a new technology or a new type of phone unlocking method has been implemented, and that is known as the hand ID or biometric hand recognition technology. So how exactly does this hand ID works, and what all are the different technology that has been implemented in this hand ID techniques, and many other things related to hand ID will be discussed in this video. So without further delay, let's get started. So guys, in the hand ID technique, first I will show you guys how exactly does this hand ID technique will be seen when you are using this hand ID on your smartphone. Suppose you have purchased the LG G8 Think smartphone, and how you will be using this hand ID, I will be explaining you guys. You will take out your smartphone, just like in Apple iPhone 10 or 10s or 10s Max, how we will take our smartphone in front of our face and look at the smartphone, and automatically the face ID will be activated and the phone will be unlocked, right? And if we are using a fingerprint scanner, we'll be placing the fingerprint or our thumb on our fingerprint scanner of our smartphone for the fingerprint scanner to operate. Just like that, on the LG G8 Think, on the hand ID, we have to place our palm just like this on our smartphone. If you place your palm or your hand in front of your smartphone, it will automatically get recognized and the phone will get unlocked, and this is how it looks when you're using the hand ID. So how exactly does this hand ID works, or what is the technology behind this hand ID biometric recognition technology? In every human being, the pattern that is present in our fingerprints or the pattern that is present in our iris of the eye will be different to other individual or will be different to other person on the universe. So using this trait or using this advantage of human beings, the companies like Samsung and Apple implemented the Face ID technology and also the iris scanning technology, and several other smartphone companies used the fingerprint scanning technology on their smartphones. Similarly, for every individual or every person in the world, the pattern of the blood that is present in our veins of our body will also be different, and the pattern of the blood that is present in every individual or every human being will also be different, just like the fingerprint patterns and also the iris patterns. So using this advantage, what LG did is they included this hand ID or the biometric palm recognition or the hand recognition technology on their smartphone for unlocking the smartphone and also for various other controls. If you see the front of the LG G8 Think, there is just a normal notch which looks like an old 2018 style display. But there is one very unique thing about it. There is an 8 megapixel front facing camera, and also it has an IR sensor and a 3D time of flight sensor. It actually helps in the three-dimensional recognition of a particular object and giving you a more depth perspective of that particular object to make sure you recognize that object in a more detailed or in a more precise manner. On the front of the phone, an IR sensor will be present, that I told, right? That IR sensor will emit certain IR radiations or certain light on your palm. Let's consider you have purchased a smartphone and you are setting up the hand ID on your smartphone. Okay. Now, when you're setting up the hand ID on your smartphone, how it works is the IR sensor that is present on your smartphone will emit infrared radiations, or it will emit the light on the hand or on the palm. You have to hold your phone just like this, and you have to hold your hand just like this for the initial setup. Okay, the light that is emitted from the IR sensor of your smartphone will fall on the hand. Once the infrared radiation or infrared lights fall on the hand, what exactly that system does is it will recognize or it will analyze the hemoglobin that is present in our blood, and it will create a copy or it will create an image of the veins that is present on our hands. So this is how the technology is implemented, guys. If you hear about this or if you see about this, it will look like some futuristic sci-fi movie type of, but this technology is very new and they have implemented this successfully on the LG G8 Think smartphone. Maybe this smartphone doesn't make a lot of sales, or maybe the smartphone will be overshadowed by the Galaxies or the iPhones of the year, but this technology is very unique. Once the image of the veins is actually created using the recognition process or during the setup process, this image will be stored locally on our smartphone, and this image will be just like an image, or it will be just like a photocopy of the pattern of our veins that is present on our hand. And next time when you go ahead and unlock your smartphone, the infrared sensor that is present on the front of the LG G8 ThinQ, it will analyze the pattern of the vein that is present on our hand with the pattern of the veins that is present on the image that has been previously stored. So the matching process happens. If the pattern of the veins that you are scanning in the real time in front of your phone matches the pattern of the veins of your hand that has been stored previously during the setup process successfully, if it matches, then the phone will be unlocked for you. So this is how the technology has been implemented, and this is how it actually works. What we came to know about this hand ID technique is this hand ID or biometric palm recognition or biometric hand recognition technology was introduced way back in 2005. This technique is not new or invented by LG themselves. This technique was actually developed by Hitachi, a Japanese multinational giant. This company introduced or they developed this biometric hand recognition technology way back in 2005. And when we did more research on this, we got to know that this hand ID or palm recognition or hand recognition has been used in ATMs and in attendance register systems in a lot of companies and in a lot of schools in overseas or in foreign countries. So this is not new thing that has been introduced by LG themselves. But in the world of smartphones, LG introduced this hand ID for their LG G8 ThinQ just now in 2019. So if you guys want to know in depth about how does this hand ID works, let me explain you right now. Let's consider a real-time scenario where I will be unlocking a phone. Okay, so let's consider this is the LG G8 ThinQ smartphone and this is my hand. When I'm setting up the hand ID or the hand recognition biometric authentication on my smartphone, what I'll do is I'll place my hand right in front of the smartphone like this. Okay, now the recognition process will start. As I said earlier, the infrared sensor that is present in the notch of the LG G8 ThinQ, it gives out the infrared light. Now comes the very important part. In the veins of our hand, there will be deoxygenated blood that will be flowing. Okay, that deoxygenated blood has the capacity of absorbing more light. When the infrared sensor scans our hand, all the other areas on our hand will be reflecting light, but only the deoxygenated blood will be absorbing light, and that light stays there itself. So what happens is those areas where the deoxygenated blood will be flowing in our veins will look dark. When these areas look dark, just like how I'm showing on the screen right now, these areas when it looks dark, a pattern or an image will be created. So these images are the unique images or unique patterns of the blood that is present in every individual's hand. So this image or this pattern that was created from the deoxygenated blood will be unique to only my hand. Some other person cannot come and do like this and unlock his smartphone because the pattern does not match because my hand's pattern of the blood and that person's hand pattern of the blood will not be the same. So this is how exactly in depth this technology works, guys. And once the image of the blood that is present in the hand of a person is saved, next time when he moves or hovers his hand over his smartphone, automatically the pattern will be recognized and the smartphone will be unlocked. This is how the exact mechanism or this is how the whole system works. And now I'll be telling you guys what are the different use cases that LG have implemented for this hand recognition. LG have called this whole system as something called Z camera, and they tell that this whole gesture mechanism is known as air motion technology. So this air motion or air gesture technology can be used in the LG G8 specifically for a lot of different things. The first area where you can use your hand on your LG G8 ThinQ smartphone is obviously for unlocking your smartphone. If your smartphone is locked and if you do just like this, the sensors will recognize your hand and automatically it unlocks. That is the first thing. The second thing is if someone's call is coming or if you're getting someone's incoming calls, if you just do like this, the calls will be answered, and if you just do like this, the calls will be declined. That is another important thing. If you are playing some music on your smartphone, if you just do like this, in front of your smartphone, the volume will get increased. If you just do like this, the volume will get decreased. For taking screenshots, there is another area where you can use your hand ID. If you are holding your smartphone and you are watching some image, or if you are reading some article, if you want to take screenshot of that article, you don't have to press any buttons. You can just do like this and automatically the screenshot will be captured. How unique is this, right? This technology is very unique, guys, and it has been implemented on the LG G8 ThinQ. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends. And guys, please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, hit that subscribe button, as we have some awesome content. We have done over 200 videos on our channel. If you guys can please subscribe to us, it will be really helpful and it will motivate us to create more content on our channel. So thank you for watching, guys.